to all participants and the organization. We all know that cancer cells arise with a certain harmful contact and escape from the immune system. And if you approach them by thinking about them, like bacteria or viruses or etc., foreign organisms, you will see that the cancer cells or cancer is this cell of the organisms, so are part of the organisms, and the system that tries to protect the organisms like cancer, you can change the slide, please. Okay. Cancer, is a scary name, even though it's named after an innocent animal, even called a disease. It's to many different ideas working to experience many other theories and the treatment alternatives as a disease. Please change. Okay. Okay. Despite drugs that are still used in many types of the treatment, the only real death that cannot be prevented due to the disease, it's really problematic. And I will not waste time listing the many theories and having described that fact. My path crosses with my known theories. I want to begin our theories, because in the explaining all the theories or some of all theories, nearly 1050, and my path crosses with main known theories for the formation of disease doesn't prevent me from following different path. Please continue. And okay, I'm continuing to talk. Yeah. While I was working on all this, my search in holy books, I think that if we need a miracle, we can find the miracle in the holy books. While I was reading the created verses, my search for reading the holy books, the Torah and the Bible, Quran, Avesta, Ginza, Vedas, I searched them, includes anything or the theory, maybe treatment, maybe cancer and cancer growing, or death and prevent to death like this. I found some problematics in our treatment. To afford to kill a foreign cells with chemotherapeutics has led to waste of time and money for nearly a century, and has resulted in so much wasted money, so much wasted time, and so much wasted patience. That the so-called treatment killed a lot of healthy cells during the therapy. Before a speaker says that we give chemotherapeutics for the treatment, but whole problems begin for nephrotoxicity and the hepatotoxicity and the human toxicity. This treatment is a treatment or real treatment or not? I think that it is. We all know that the perfect therapy is no side effect therapy. But if so much side effect, we treat person, and after then she or he is really have much problems for organs and for normal life. So Although the drugs used today kill cancers, the treatment content used based on killing can also affect healthy cells and cause another tumor formation at a certain time. So, if that make that whole of the cells, it's not cancer therapy, just giving a poison in the body, and after that we cancer therapy. After that, we think that when the other cancers grows up in the human's body. So I think that the theory and the organization and the treatment is not extremely good and not perfect therapy. So we search and study about this. After then, please continue the slide. We found a substance. Yeah, it's searching the Torah and the Gospel and the Quran and the Avestas, Vedas. We name that QRN. It means the Quran substance. Please continue. What is the materials includes? It's much thing, but it's not harmful thing. And the trademark formalities after then I will explain in the whole of my color. And in the beginning, the structure of tissues that differentiates from the cellular atypia. We know that the cellular atypia is the beginning of the cancer's growth. And their major transforms the cellular differentiation into a more durable cell type by stimulating the system that triggers the structural disorder. It encounters while performing specific operations. The mechanisms that can control this transformation show different needs, which creates two main needs. Please continue. Continuous supply of defense materials, because defense materials, we all know that all cells protect their cells, and all human organisms protect the organisms. This is the first continuous supply of the cell defense materials. The second one, the continuation of the transformative effect, continuation of trauma that provides the reproductive, especially for example, cigarette smoking and the lung cancer, the potential of the resistance cells formed. The human body think that resistance cells formed because smoking is so hazardous effect for the lung cancer, and the change more protecting and more resistance cells formed. And after then, this is the metaplasia. It means the metaplasia, you'll know, since the cells are constantly exposed to the lethal effect, threatens the life, the organisms, making it necessary to transform into a cell type that never stops dividing, and this cell is a cancer cell, It seems like, maybe think that cancer cells seems like zygotic cells, huh? So we think that if aneuploidy or organization like the cells and the primitive cells or metaplasia cells, like the previous cells from zygotes and from the stem cells, it's like differences, maybe same, have so dividing effect, so proliferation effect, and so metastasizing effect. It seems like each other. Please continue. The next slide, please. When the materials needed in the environment are formed, the transformation can occur in which the situation improves. In fact, it's possible to explain it with a complex mechanisms, but the best way to understand something is to reduce it to a form that can be understood by the child. You know, this Albert Einstein's sentence. I don't want to bore you with procedure, but continue, please. Products includes so much thing, and like all scientists, or I am wake up to better a world next day and compete with in godness. You know, we think that all the time, not without renal or nephrotoxicity or cardiotoxicity or the other toxicity. So please continue. Next slide, please. Yes, thank you. We found a material substance in this holy books, and after then we try it for the study, you know, the MTT analysis, MTT assay, and the MTT assay shows us, please continue. The next slide. A549, some non-small cell lung cancer line, those ranges, you know, 5 micromoles, and the 200 micromoles were used about 500 working stock. Figure 1, next slide, please. This is the QRN substance concentration and the live A549 non-small cancer cells. You know, this the backgrounds. Next slide, please. And after then, cell morphology analysis in order to examine, you know, 549 cells, the time-dependent change, 24 hours and 48 and 72 of the control group and the drug administrated group were examined under an inverted microscope. Please, next slide. You can see that control groups is no changes in the progression cell proliferation. You know, this is the QRN substance. Like this. Next slide, please. Determination of cell survival after culturing A549 cell line. The drug was administered 24 and 48 and 72 hours. After then, QRN group level cell decreased by in first day, you know, 24 hours, 62.8%, and 48 hours, you know, 52.6%, and after then the 72 hours, 35.8%. Please, next slide. This is the decrease of this progressive decrease cell proliferation and the cell count. You know, this is the QRN substance effective. Materials includes just natural material, not chemical. Please continue. And after then, one healing experiment. this is includes the effective or non-effective parameters of entity analysis. Please, next slide. This one is control group 24 and the 48 hours and the 72 hours. The wound healing, QRN substance, the whole of 72 hours. It shows us that after then colony formation assay, it's an in vitro survival assay based on the metastatic effect. Please, next slide. Yes, this one is show clearly, control groups and the 72 hours QRN substance effect. This is the A549 non-small cancer cells, lung cancer. Please, next slide. Cancer is still an incomplete treated disease with many treatment modalities, we all know. For this reason, there is a need for new treatment and alternatives in the birth formation and development stages in the treatment. Therefore, there is an urgent need for this and similar treatment studies. However, the study is the result of a study at the cell level only, and the further analyses are needed to become treatment alternative on human after then. Next slide, please. It is the Batra began with its growth, and the explanation for this item was found in the similar verses in this book, similar verses. And after then, if we could understand, I think that all the scriptures explain humans uses manual of the universe. I think that, and occur a miracle. Thank you for participation.